All right, and we're off. This is nice to meet y'all. This is Seth,
Oh, I'm Landon.
And it's your boy Jackson.
and this is the first episode of the Turn Your Phone Off. It's movie time. A new podcast that we've decided to start because we talk about movies enough. I think we decided it's time to start a podcast. And also, we were so dang sick of people being on their phones during the movie.
You know who you are.
No, we're really excited. We genuinely are just three friends who talk about movies all the time, have a good time. We go to 2-3 movies a week, and we decided to start a podcast. Probably be mostly the host of this shindig and big arguer. And I have been watching movies, making movies, reviewing movies since I was 12. I mean, watching movies since I was a baby, but everything else since I was 12. And then we got Landon. Landon, what's the vibe?
Yeah, I've always loved movies. I haven't been as big into them, I guess, as I have been the last year, thanks to Seth. So Seth is a good influence there. But yeah, now all we do is watch movies and eat popcorn.
Fair. Yeah, same, honestly. Known Seth since high school. But we reconnected 4 years ago?
4 years ago, yeah.
And pretty much ever since then just started hanging out, seeing movies, and here we are now. So
Yeah, I forced them into being moviegoers essentially. Now they already were, they would go see movies, but I forced them into the true lifestyle of being a moviegoer, which if you know me, it's all I do. It's all I care about. I care about things besides movies, but that's like the main thing. But to give a little bit of a summary here about what our podcast is actually going to be about is it's essentially we're going to come together once a week and just, shoot the crap about movies and talk about movies we've seen, uh, review new movies that are coming out, and really just kind of put some of our discussions out there. We are just super into and love good movies, and we all have dynamic and unique perspectives on what makes a good movie. We also thought we'd do a little bit of an introductory episode this week, and we're going to go through our Letterboxd top 4. Each of us. We're big on Letterboxd. Who Jackson, you want to start? You want me to start? Landon, you want to start?
I can start because I know I would get the most crap from mine probably.
All right, I love it.
Okay, so starting off strong. Well, I guess my username's Lando Pete. Starting off with my first one though is D3, Mighty Ducks 3.
solid pick.
Banger.
For me, it's the best in the trilogy. It's the most realistic. It's when Charlie becomes who he's always meant to be, and it just hits. It's been my childhood favorite. Um, the next one on my list, kind of same thing, childhood, Hook. I know it does not have great reviews online,
Yeah.
but
Hook is, here's the thing about Hook. I hated Hook for a long time.
You hated it?
that's
I
crazy.
I hated Hook. I did
That's
not
interesting.
like the film for a very long time.
It's because you were scared of it.
I was scared. I was scared of it. I was scared of the double feature of Hook and the 2004 live action Peter Pan. But
That's fair.
I did rewatch it about 2 years ago. Movie bangs, dude. That movie absolutely wipes ass
Dude,
in the
Robin
bang.
Robin Williams cooking.
He was cooking, dude. And that movie, he's really good in that movie. And honestly, Rufio is one of the coolest movie characters.
That's facts.
Iconic.
And also Dustin Hoffman as Captain Hook,
Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts, Julia
Cast is stacked.
Roberts.
I'm saying the cast is stacked. Some of the coolest kids.
Yeah.
Thud Butt, don't get me started.
I believe that it's a good movie, and I was wrong on that one, and I will fully admit to that. Maybe it was something where I was just trying to be like cool or whatever.
Hey, I appreciate you.
That's a good first two.
Appreciate you understanding.
That's a good first two. What's number 3?
Third one is Surf's Up. Also might be a crazy one, but it's just a good time. Whenever I watch it, you're just happy. That's basically what I'm basing these off of. Is just like I watch them, it makes me happy. I can put them on whenever. Vibes are high.
Surf's Up,
Um,
great movie, by the way.
thank you.
Shia LaBeouf and Jeff Bridges.
And Zoe Deschanel
Zoe Deschanel's in
and
it.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Napoleon
whatever that- John
Dynamite.
Heater. Cooking.
Cody is me.
Let me
Cody
be
is
me, bro.
everyone, really. Fourth one though is Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End.
The third one.
The third one, I think it's perfect.
Soundtrack bangs.
The music,
Soundtrack does bang.
Keira Knightley,
Keira Knightley's great. In that
everything
movie.
about it is perfect.
I do think that has the best opening of any of the Pirates movies when they're like hanging all the pirates.
Yeah, and they're singing the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that movie rocks. Here, actually, Jackson, what's your favorite Pirates movie, dude?
My favorite Pirates movie?
Yeah, probably 5 or something, dude. This
No.
guy.
I don't even consider those as part of the Pirates series. I think the best movie is the third one, but I think my favorite is the first one. Just because it's iconic. It is pirates. You're introduced to Jack Sparrow. You're introduced to the characters. Like that is what you think of when you think of pirates. It's just that first movie, you know, and that's probably my go-to
Yeah.
for pirates. But the second movie, overhated.
Slaps.
The second movie goes hard too, though.
That
Second
whole
movie
trilogy.
has the best CGI in potentially, besides the Avatar movies, best CGI ever.
fair.
Like, dude, Davy Jones, the CGI in that movie is so beyond its time that, like, even in 99% of the movies we see today, you don't see CGI like that, which is sick. The second one's my favorite, which is
Okay.
cool because we're 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I also think that 3 is the best cinematically, but 2 just kind of like hits me a little bit. Then when Barbossa shows up at the end,
Spoiler alert, dude.
Hey, yeah. Relax now.
no, that was in the
Calm down.
that didn't actually
That was in
happen.
the Fortnite
The Fortnite drop.
the Fortnite season of Pirates. That was when Barbossa showed up.
Yeah. So what's no
Yeah.
okay, so that's your top 4. So we've got D3, we've got
Hook, Surf's Up, Pirates 3.
One thing I can say is there's probably not a soul on earth who has that same top 4 as you.
Or even D3 in the top 4, I wonder.
we were talking about this. I would love it though. We were talking about if anyone in the world has the same top 4. Like if any two Letterboxd users has the top 4, which is so inevitable because we all have movies on our list that I guarantee at least one of those is on someone else's top 4. But to match the 4 up is insane.
Yeah, I don't think anyone has the same.
Yeah, I mean, what I love, Landon has always said that if he was ever like on a red carpet and the Letterboxd people came up and asked him for his top 4, he's like, I'd get cooked online
Oh, I would.
because no one's got my top 4.
You'd get cooked online, but nobody could say that you're not original.
Look, but at least you don't sound like all the pretentious people. that
That's
are
what I was
naming all
gonna
these
say.
foreign films and
Yeah.
Yeah, hey,
Get outta
but if you like foreign
Okay,
films, that's
yeah,
cool. But like,
yeah, but like,
maybe watch something, you know.
hey,
No, but
yeah.
of the people who are like, who name these movies that are like, you've probably never heard of it. It's only been shown at film festivals. And it's like,
Yeah.
come
It's
on.
like the guy that we sat behind at Sundance the other day who
Oh,
asked these ladies what their favorite movie from last year was. And when they said Anyone But You, he's like, oh, yeah.
you
And he
could-
just
you
got
could
all
tell.
quiet. And I was like,
I was about to kick him in the back.
first of all, dude, Anyone But You absolutely bangs.
It does.
That movie rocks.
And the
It's a
other
great
chick said
rom-com.
Twisters, and that movie goes hard too.
Twisters is also great.
Just let people like what they like, dude.
I know.
Fair.
I know.
And on that note,
Jackson, what are your top 4?
and you can argue with a wall. And here's the thing.
What? It's not like you're going to have Dune 2
Don't
on
watch your
there.
mouth.
I
Watch
know
your
for a
mouth.
fact he's not going to have this new Mufasa movie on because he
Banger.
hates that movie.
Banger.
He's been
Because
gaslighting me. I don't know
always
if you
wanted
guys
a brother.
have heard this term gaslighting but Jackson is the king of the gaslighters.
I've never gaslit anyone in my life. Is that the correct
You're
term?
gaslighting me right now by saying
Is
that.
that the correct term? I've never gaslit,
Probably.
or
Yeah.
I've never gaslighted.
I've never been a lighter.
Fair.
No respect.
I've
Keep
never
going.
been
My bad.
a gasser, I think.
You've never been a gasser? Fair. Except for Christmas Day. My top 4. Number 1 on my list, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. It has one of the best fight scenes of all time. Anakin and Obi-Wan, I could watch it on repeat. I have the dialogue between Anakin and Obi-Wan memorized before they start the fight.
I can confirm because he's done it before.
I could recite. I will not do it, but I could. Gas, right? Brings me to tears almost every single time when Obi-Wan tells Anakin, "You were a brother to me. I loved you." Yeah, just sad, you know? And also, screw everybody who said that Hayden Christensen was a bad actor, because the emotion that he brings to that movie, top tier.
He is a really good actor.
That's facts.
I'm glad that people have come around on him now. Like the Star Wars fandom has come around on him over the past 10 years, 5-10 years. The third is the best of the prequels. The other two are terrible. And
They have
they
great
have their
fight
moments,
scenes, though.
though.
Yeah, they have their moments.
yeah. Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah,
Easy.
calm down.
Me said Jar Jar Binks. Guys, they're bad, okay?
Look.
I respect Star Wars.
Star Wars wouldn't exist without Jar Jar when you think about it.
It would.
It wouldn't. Without Jar Jar Binks, they don't ever win that war in the first movie. They don't ever win that war. Anakin's dead. Darth Vader never exists.
Yes, but the
Star Wars doesn't happen.
but 4, 5, and 6 still would have been a thing.
Well, yeah, but when they're the prequels.
I understand
So
what
you
you're
see what I'm
saying.
saying, though? Like, he's crucial to the story.
Yeah. Landon, what's your favorite Star Wars film?
The third one, too. It's just gotta be.
Two men of supreme taste.
Look,
It's the best one. And
I'm
look,
not going to go through and rank them all right now, but
You know, I think I do like episode 3. I do like that battle, the fight scene at the end. You guys did bring me around on it. I was never a fan of it. And you guys did bring me around on it when we were living in California. Now, I'm still mine is just as bad because I'm The Last Jedi, which people hate just as much as the prequels, if not more.
but it hits.
throne
It
scene.
hits. The
nice.
throne room sequence is
Yeah.
amazing.
It's beautiful.
The shot when she shoots the plane, the ship through the other ship. Are you kidding?
Gas.
Ryan Johnson is a king. Okay, no, that's a good first one. What's number 2, Jags?
Number 2 on my list is Avatar: The Way of Water. And here's the thing. I know a lot of people either love Avatar or they hate it. And I love it. And I get that the story, like, there's a lot of holes in the story, whatever. Like, if you want to complain about the movie, complain about the movie. But visually, the movie is so pleasing to watch. Like, I could just watch them swim around in the water with those animals for 4 hours. Like, it didn't feel like it was that long to me. I just had a good time, you know? It's just fun.
Avatar: The Way of the Water is one of the greatest movies ever made. And I hate that people hate those movies because guess what? That is why you go to the movies for a movie like Avatar 2.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
Our older brother, Dallin, he doesn't hate the movie, but he just likes to complain about the movie.
makes sense.
Just to complain about the movie. And I think he does it just to piss me off. And it does piss me off because the movie is beautiful and it's fantastic.
Yeah, no,
That's why the third one's my most anticipated of this year.
I couldn't agree more. I think that Obi-Wan's coming over, dude.
Yeah, my guy.
Jackson's dog's name is Obi-Wan, so he is in fact a Star Wars fan.
Big Star Wars fan.
But no, yeah, I think Avatar 2 is just one of those things where the cinematic feat of it and seeing that movie in an IMAX theater for the first time will change who you are as a person.
Yeah.
No, I love that.
I'm sad I only
What's
saw
number-
it twice in theaters.
You only
honestly.
saw it twice.
Yeah. When that came out, we were
I guess
movie
you guys
fans, but
weren't
we
seeing
weren't-
movies with
yeah,
me, huh?
Yeah, we weren't deep into
Because
it.
I saw Avatar 2 14, 15 times in
Gee.
theaters.
All IMAX?
I saw it probably 10 times in IMAX.
Yeah, worth it.
Yeah.
Oh, worth every second.
When they because they're gonna have to re-release it before the third one comes out. Like they just have to do it.
I hope.
I'll be there.
Oh, we're in.
I'm in. Anyway, number 3 on my list. And I don't think this is like controversial or anything. I don't know how many people would have this on their top 4, but A Knight's Tale, just a good movie. I think I forget about that movie a lot until I watch it again, and then I'm reminded about how good it is. It's just, yeah, it just makes you feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude. One of the
Yeah.
goats, Heath Ledger.
Heath is just his hair too in that movie. Oh yeah,
Hottest he's ever been?
maybe.
I don't. I would have to say 10 Things I Hate About You is the hottest he's ever been.
That's fair.
Man, rest in peace.
He was a great actor.
Great actor. Very much just a fantastic actor.
Yeah, great actor. Killed his role in that movie. Love it to death. Soundtrack bangs. Yeah, love it. And my 4th movie on my list, and I had to reevaluate my list. I had previously The Peanut Butter Falcon, because that movie is beautiful. I love that movie.
What would you have switched it to?
Seth can choke. Dune 2 might be one of the best movies ever made.
I agree.
Are you saying Dune 2 is your 4th?
It's the 4th movie on my list. You can choke.
I love Dune 2.
Argue with a wall. You saw it 17 times in theaters.
Dune 2 is my
I thought you
favorite
saw it
movie of
26
last year.
times.
Or 26 times.
Yeah. I saw it a lot.
Yeah.
I was a complete loser when Dune 2 came out, and I saw it like literally every day for almost a month.
Yeah.
And I just like to give you shit,
I know.
but
Do you want to know something sad too? I recently watched The King with
yeah,
Timmy, the goat.
King
right?
Bangs.
When that movie came out, I was so anti Timothee Chalamet that I wouldn't watch The King. Even though I wanted to watch it so bad, it was a movie that I was like, oh, this looks really good. I want to watch it, but I won't watch it because he's in it.
Yeah, kind of crazy.
And I was just missing out on greatness because
he's my favorite now.
he is just next level. You know, like,
Timothée Chalamet, great actor.
is he the best actor right now?
No.
Like, best young actor right now? Because he's
Best young actor right now.
like, who's better than him right now? How old is he? 28, 29? Did you look that up?
I didn't look that up. I would assume, I would probably say it's either got to be him or Austin Butler.
Austin Butler goes crazy too.
Austin
he's
Butler is so good. Timothée Chalamet is so good. Here's the thing about Timothée Chalamet,
29.
though, is his output's a little bit more maybe consistent when it comes to like high quality films. But yeah, Austin Butler is also really good.
And he didn't go through his Elvis phase, which was
Yeah.
But like,
Complete Unknown is in
Dune
fact
2
better
and A
than
Complete
Elvis.
Unknown
it is.
in the same year. And
Yeah.
like,
It's crazy.
Timothy is better. Don't get me wrong. Austin Butler in Dune 2 is like next level. But I think Timothy is better than Austin Butler in Dune 2. And A Complete Unknown is better than Elvis.
I agree.
But it's like you're looking at like 1A, 1B actor.
Yeah.
Because they're both fantastic.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look, Timothée Chalamet is a king amongst men, okay?
That's why he was the king.
That's why he was the king. That's
He
why he
was
was
the king.
Wonka, dude.
Wonka, banger too.
Wonka?
And you know I hate musicals. Banger.
Wonka, one of my favorite films of not last year, but the year before. I saw that movie a lot in theaters too.
Yeah.
I remember I saw it with my ex-girlfriend for the first time. She fell asleep halfway through. That's when I knew the relationship wouldn't work.
Hopefully he doesn't watch this.
Okay. She's not going to watch this, but
She might. Maybe
I
she's
was-
still in love.
she's not. She's not still in love with me.
How is she not, dude?
I know she probably,
I
no.
would be still in love with you, but
Obi-Wan is addicted to my drink. We got these drinks from Dutch Bros,
not sponsored
Our
yet, but maybe
unofficial-
one day.
our unofficial sponsor of today's show. No, but Yeah, Dune Part 2, I mean, realistically, you'll probably hear us talk a lot about Dune Part 2 because that movie is revolutionary and we're all just waiting for it to be re-released in IMAX. Crazy that it got the Grammy wins for best score, but wasn't nominated for the Oscar for best score.
Yeah, crazy.
Bunch of haters.
Honestly, dude, okay, hear me out. I have always wanted to be making movies and doing that big thing, and that's still a big dream of mine and something I hope to aspire to. The Oscars this year,
Trash.
rough. I'm just gonna say it because everyone else on the internet is saying it, but it's the truth. Amelia Perez sucks. That movie sucks. It's bad.
Did you see what I sent you on Instagram?
No.
It was you looked at it, right? I'll pull it
Oh,
up.
you just barely
Yeah,
sent?
today I
Yeah,
sent it
yeah.
today. Letterboxd posted it. Shout out Letterboxd. We love you
Oh
guys.
yeah, I saw this. I saw this.
The 2025 Best Picture Oscar nominations by Letterboxd rating. And Dune Part 2 has a 4.42. You want to know what Amelia Perez has on Letterboxd, the average rating?
2.73.
2.56. Answer me the question how that is winning the Oscar.
Yeah, no, here's the thing. You know how the Chiefs, like the refs definitely are paid by the Chiefs, or there's like a script going on?
Yeah.
Amelia Perez,
Has to
okay,
have some help in there.
because this is just my opinion of the movie.
Trash.
It's not good, and it's, in my opinion, rather offensive. But hey, go off. Selena Gomez is in it. I like Selena Gomez.
How do we feel about her and Benny situation? We fans?
About them getting married?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, go off, King and Queen. I like Benny Blanco. I don't like the look of his face.
That's
It
crazy.
makes me uncomfortable, but I like.
Hey, he's doing his thing.
He's doing his thing, dude. A lot of people don't like the look of my face, like my ex-girlfriend, but that's so funny.
She did like it for a while.
She did like it for a while. We're pausing real quick so the dog can pee. Are we back? Oh, we're back.
We
Shit.
back.
Okay, we back. Obi just took a massive shit and he's feeling good. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, Pop?
He rang the bells to go outside too. He's pretty much potty trained now.
This guy's potty trained.
11 weeks old, guys.
He does still love to bite. We're trying to work on that. I once went on a date with a girl.
Who love to bite.
Her,
Crazy.
I wish it was her who liked to bite. No, it was her dog. Her dog broke my skin. I was bleeding profusely, and she's like, "It's just what dogs do." No,
It's
it's
not.
not. Except for Obi, he does it, but he's cute.
But he's a little pup.
He's fine.
He's teething.
So is hers.
Yeah, but look at him though.
I know, that's facts. But it would have been nice if she bit. No, but so those are 4 great ones. So we got Doom Part 2. We've got
A Knight's Tale.
Knight's Tale. We've got
Avatar
Star Wars
2.
Episode 3.
Avatar: The Way
2.
of Water.
Banger films. I guess it's time for mine.
And this is
Which-
where things get controversial.
That's where things get crazy.
This is here. Okay. First, we'll start with a softball that I don't think either of you have seen, so it's easy. The Big Lebowski.
Seen it.
He's seen it. I've yet to see it. It's on my list though.
Landon, you love?
I did like it.
Banger.
I need a rewatch because it's been a while, but
Hey,
it was good.
respect. The Big Lebowski, one of my favorite movies of all time. I hated it the first time I ever watched it. Like, I actually genuinely was like, this movie's bad. Second time I watched it, it instantly became like my favorite of all time. The Coen brothers are 2 of the greatest directors ever, but I do think their movies are an acquired taste where it's the same thing with Fargo. I don't know if either of you have seen Fargo, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's like the first time I watched it, I was like, this is not for me.
Yeah,
And
I
then
didn't like Fargo that much.
See, but the second time I watched it, I was like, oh, I get it. Like, it's
Okay.
hilarious. It works really well. And they've made a ton of great stuff. Now, When Harry Met Sally,
Yep.
Banger.
bangs.
I get it.
Yeah, makes sense, honestly.
No-
First rated R movie we've gotten our mom to watch in the last 30 years. Worth it.
Look, and I will say, going to Cat's Deli in New York, where they filmed that, magical.
Cat's Deli smacks.
Did you?
I did not do what she did in there, but
y- You didn't have you didn't have
You didn't fake an orgasm
you
in
didn't
there?
have a
I
little
didn't. I
cream
didn't.
pie with your
No.
mom and dad.
It's crazy.
No, I did not.
All right, that's insane. I didn't say that. No, that's a great movie though. Rom-coms are my favorite genre, and that is my favorite rom-com of all time. I think it's great, super influential on me in a lot of things. Okay, third one, we've got Steve Jobs,
Crazy take.
starring Michael Fassbender,
Crazy.
directed by the GOAT, one of the GOATs, Danny Boyle. Here's the thing.
I think I gave that 2 stars.
Jackson, he doesn't actually understand movies. It's the one reason I wasn't going to do this, but I will. I will because you brought it up. I didn't want to do a movie podcast with you because you don't understand movies.
What do you
You
hold up?
suck. You
Hold
suck.
on.
It's so
Hold
good.
on. One thing that I will say is I will not accept the disrespect in my house.
Jackson buys
Okay.
a house. You can't talk shit in the house.
Also,
I did want to do a movie podcast. I was
about to
by the
say
way.
that's rude of you because this was your idea.
No, that was a joke. I
Um,
just think that you should choke.
No,
That
and I
rhymed,
did tell you
bitch.
I did tell you that
Mic drop here.
I did tell you that I will rewatch that movie and I still need to. So it's
I'll
back on my
watch it.
list.
I haven't seen it.
Lennon hasn't seen it. He's good.
But when I watched it the first time, I just wasn't like it didn't draw me in, and sometimes that happens the first time you watch a movie. And like you said, with Fargo, like when you rewatched it, you loved it. And so maybe, don't get your hopes up. Maybe I'll like it the second time.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll give it 3 stars.
I hope you do.
Maybe even 4.
3 stars is absolutely insane, Jackson.
Maybe even 4. Who knows? Maybe I'll be in a good mood.
Here's the thing about Steve Jobs. I saw that movie. I was alone in a theater. No one else in the theater. It was a Wednesday night at the Megaplex, and I saw it. I was in theater 11, and from the minute it starts, I was in. Like I was enthralled. The editing, the pace, the writing, everything was just beat for beat perfect for me. And then the final act of the movie just absolutely like ripped at my heartstrings. As I've watched it over the years, it's like become it was never like my favorite movie or even like in the top 10 conversation until like a year or so ago when I watched it, and it really like pierced a part of my soul. And I've probably seen it now, like just overall, I've probably seen it, upwards of 20 to 30 times. And I watched it recently on a flight, would have been back in like November. And yeah, it's good. I'm just going to say here, just so you kind of understand, I mean, the average rating on Letterboxd is 3.6 for this movie.
Yeah, so average.
So I mean, 2 stars is absolutely criminal.
I'll rewatch it for you.
Your movie review is like your penis. It's below average. Okay, so how about
Crazy.
we get it?
That's
How about we
crazy.
get it up and going? Okay.
Hey, that's crazy. Hey, tell me when to stop.
No, but I am serious. Okay, now that's kind of like the controversial one. It's my opinion versus everyone else's, sure. And then the fourth one is one that we were just kind of watching. We just got to the Spawn Ranch part. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood's great. Jackson it's a little bit slow so far. He hasn't finished it. But it's one of my top 4. I'm a big Tarantino fan. Tarantino was the director that basically, kind of cliche made me want to make movies. I've always really loved his movies. But Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is just like one of those movies that works for me. Like always has, always will. But I don't really care about talking about the movie.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Here we go.
Leonardo DiCaprio, a star, a generational talent, a absolutely phenomenal actor. You want to know who hates him and
Look.
wants him to die?
Look,
I want him to die.
Landon
Nobody
and
said
Jackson
We want him to die.
Nobody
hate him.
said nobody said that
they
we want him to
literally
die.
said he's never been good in a movie.
Nobody said that.
You said that.
No.
You said I can't think of a movie where he's been good.
No, I never said that. I said I can't think of a movie where he's my favorite part of the movie.
Insane.
And here's the thing. I never said, and back me up on this, Land. I never said that, hey, bro, what's wrong? I never said that he's not a great actor. All I said was that sometimes when I see him and I look at his face, he pisses me off. Okay? That's all I said. And I feel like that's fair. Okay?
So you're telling me when you watch The Wolf of Wall Street, he's not your
I
favorite
hated that
part?
movie.
No, he's not my favorite part.
Margot Robbie.
Probably.
Hey.
I mean, hey.
Look, everybody loves The Wolf of Wall Street. I hated it. Great performance by Leo. Hated the movie,
It's
though.
a fantastic movie.
I only ever saw it on TV.
You don't have to love the story, but it is a fantastic movie.
Yeah, okay. Acting-wise, great.
Inception,
I
he's
don't
not
like
your favorite part?
No, he's not my favorite part in Inception.
What
He's
is?
not my favorite
What is?
person
Who
in
is?
Inception. But the movie in and of itself is fantastic.
Who is?
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy's the coolest part in
Oh
Inception.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. Shutter Island.
I haven't seen it.
I don't think I've seen Shutter Island either.
Okay, I'm not going to mention that one because I don't even think he's the best part of that movie. The Revenant.
Tom Hardy.
Holy
Just
Look.
kidding.
Killers of the Flower Moon, which actually I don't think he's the best part of that movie.
No, that,
And
I do
hot
think
take, because you love
Lily
Killers of the
Gladstone
Flowers
is
Moon. Lily Gladstone, fantastic. You loved that movie. I was bored. It had its moments. I'll give you that. I was just a little bit
I'm
bored.
going to have to start calling Jackson Eli the way he's calling all these movies
Oh,
boring,
That's
dude.
insane. First of all,
This guy
that's
loves
insane.
to just talk.
Am I not allowed to have an opinion? Isn't that one of the first things that you said to start this podcast?
Yeah, you're
was that
allowed to have an
everybody is allowed to
opinion,
have an
but you're
opinion?
also allowed to be wrong.
And who are you to say that my opinion is wrong?
Killers of the Flower Moon, I'm not the one saying you're wrong. Letterboxd is 4.2 average Letterboxd rating. What'd you guys give it?
I think I gave it 3.5.
You never even rated it on Letterboxd.
I wasn't on top of my Letterboxd game back then.
I'm pretty sure I rated it. Is it not? Maybe I'll have to go rate it.
I was scared to write reviews because I didn't want people to judge me.
Great movie, 208 minutes.
It's a long movie.
Wait, is that real? That movie's 3 hours, 40
Yes.
minutes? With
It-
3 hours, yeah, it's like 3 hours, 30 minutes.
3.5
Mhm.
hours. It's
That's a
long.
great movie.
It has its moments. Leo's not the best part though.
You're right.
Do you see the trend here? Do you see what I'm saying?
No, I don't see what you're saying, but I respect what you're saying.
What's
and
the
Maybe
what's
he
the
elevates everyone else, and that's why they outshine him.
what's the him and Toby,
The
Oh,
Great
Gatsby.
Gatsby?
the Great Gatsby? Toby's better than he is.
That's absolutely an insane statement to make, dude. No, you're just trying to piss me off. No, he's great.
He's fantastic. He's a great actor.
And
He
Lan
is.
and I talked about this in the car because you guys are trying to say that Timothee Chalamet is a better actor than Leo DiCaprio.
I think that he will be, when all is said and done, he will be better than Leo.
Is he better right now?
I think that he doesn't have as much work as Leo, so when you're comparing them side by side, you're gonna give it to Leo. But I think Leo at his age, I think Timmy is better than Leo was at that age.
I guess we'll just have to do a 40-year anniversary podcast to see how that little Timmy's doing. I love Timothée Chalamet, but the idea to even think that he's in the same league as DiCaprio is crazy. Now, because Landon said this when we went to go grab the drinks today. He goes, see, I just don't think that Leo could play like a Paul Atreides. Insane statement.
I don't think he could.
When Leo was in the Titanic and that age, 100%, if Dune, with his skill and his like build and who he was, if there was a movie like Dune coming out back then and he was cast in it, 100% could have done it.
I think it's because I don't see Leo as a very coordinated person. Like, could he be an athlete? No. And so then I transfer over to like, could he lead them in war? No, because I don't think he's athletic.
Cool. Well, those are our Letterboxd top 4. Recapping mine, I've got Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I've got Steve Jobs, The Big Lebowski, and When Harry Met Sally. And that will be kind of the end of our podcast here. we have just a little bit to kind of let you guys know how this podcast will work going forward. Is our podcast will be in 2 parts. It will be the same episode, but we're going to record it before the movie we see this week and then after the movie we see this week. Next week we will be seeing Captain America,
Movie of the year.
the new Marvel film.
Movie of the year potential right there.
The Monkey the week after.
Banger.
The follow-up by Osgood Perkins. And Last Breath will be the final movie of the month we see, which is the Woody Harrelson underwater film.
It's going to be rough.
It's going to give me anxiety.
Well, maybe I'll just see it alone.
No, I'll see it. I'm going to see it with you, but I'm just going to be anxious.
I like it. Y'all need a pilot.
It's crazy.
Dude, Hassan a little freak, dude.
He's a little freaky.
Is that his name, Hassan?
Yeah, it was Hassan.
Okay, cool.
He had that dog in him.
He did. And he wanted to have that dog in her, dude.
That's crazy.
That's the truth.
He did. He did take her on a date after.
He did. Okay, well, hey, we're signing off here. Thanks for listening to the Put Your Phone Down, It's Movie Time podcast episode 1. It's probably going to be pretty rough to listen back to, but hey,
probably won't listen back to it, but
we'll just start getting refined. They're just going to trust me to do the editing and be like, yep, it's good to go.
Yeah.
Last things last, movie recommendation from everyone for listeners to go watch if they're still listening at this point. If you are, why?
I mean, I'm Companion, 100%.
Oh, banger.
Companion banger.
See it. I'll see it again.
Sophie Thatcher.
I'll see it.
We should go see that tonight.
Hey.
Should we?
Possibility. We have to see if we can get this dog somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta.
My movie recommendation, which is one that you just showed us recently, Everybody Wants Some.
Banger. Richard Linklater.
Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell's in that movie. That movie's great.
Great movie.
My movie recommendation for everyone would be, you know what? Kind of outside the box, Cyrano. The musical starring Peter Dinklage.
Interesting.
It is not for everyone. Okay. It may not be for you, but for me, it's one of my comfort films. I watched it last night and it was really good.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Thank you everyone for listening, and we will see you next week.
Hopefully.
Maybe.